Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Dennis Panuta for tutorials.eu. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to check out Elif, and Elif is the short form for else if. And if you know any other programming languages, you already know what else if does and what Elif does. But if not, then be very careful because we're going to use a different approach in using if statements. So let's go ahead and check out this example. So we have this example where we have the currency, which is, for example, euros. And then I want to check if the currency is double equal, I'm comparing, is equal to dollar, then I would like to print something like US dollar. So for now, if I execute that, as you can see, nothing happens. But what if I want to check other currencies as well? Not just the euro one, not just the dollar one. I want to check out others. So I'm gonna have an else here. So if the currency is not a dollar, then I can go ahead and have an else. And in here, I'm going to check again. If currency is going to be yen, and I have yen prepared here. I don't know what the combination on the keyboard would be to get yen, but I have it prepared here. So if currency is yen, then please write something like Japanese yen.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Then I need to check another else if I want to check another currency. So let's say I want to check if the currency is, for example, euros. Then please go ahead and write something like print euro. But then there could be another currency that I want to check. So let's say I want to check if the currency is a Thai baht. And again, I'm gonna use a prepared sign here, the baht, and then I'm gonna print something like Thai baht. And as you can see, if I execute that, it executes euro. But there is something to consider here. As you can see, the more I get, or the more currencies I'm checking, or in general, the more things I want to check, the more indentions I need and the more weird, I'd say, look, my code looks. So in this case, I have an if statement, then in the else, I check the next if. In the else, I check the next if. And while that is valid code and it totally works and it's totally fine, and there might be people who prefer this style, it's usually not the best way to do it. The better way is to use Elif. And what Elif does is it checks if a additional condition is true. And let's just see this particular example in an Elif example. So instead of using else, I'm checking if. So Elif currency is yuan, then please go ahead and do that. The same here, else if, or elif currency is going to be euro, then please print euro. And the same here. So let me get rid of the not required characters, and I'm gonna go back. So that would be the Elif version. So it's exactly the same result that we get, but it looks a lot cleaner and it's a lot easier to read. So we have this if statement checking out currency is equal to dollar, and if that's the case, print dollar. Else if, or elif, so if this is not the case, then please go ahead and check that. And if it's true, then execute this code. If it's not true, then check the next one and execute the code if it's true, or if the next one is true, and so forth. But there is one thing to consider. It's really important, because if this statement here is true, then that statement will never be executed, neither that nor that. So if one of them is true, the following ones within the same statement, so within the same connection, will not be executed at all. So in our case, let's say I have dollar or euro here, and I have another one in between. So let me run it like that. And I'm gonna say euro 2 here. And if I execute that, euro 2 will not be printed out, even though this statement is as true as that one. And that is because it's getting out of the whole if statement as soon as one of the statements is true. And that is a very, very important concept, because if I do things like this later on, so I'm gonna check for currency here within the if statement and I execute that, as you can see, that works easily. Even if I do it like that now, that works perfectly right, because this is a completely new if statement. But this one here is completely connected. And as you can see, you simply use this keyword Elif, and it stands for else if, and that's a general approach for else if. So once again, what's the advantage of using this approach over that one here? It's mainly the readability, and secondly, it's the correct style.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like. And if you have any questions or suggestions, then leave a comment. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And by the way, if you really love the content and you would like to have more of it, or pretty much all of it, then of course, check out the link in the description to my whole course. See you in the next video. We'll grow in numbers.